Enemy field upgrade. Inserting armor.
It's obvious from his body language and tone that he feels relieved. He speaks
Inserting
more
additional
softly and
armor.
slowly. He admits that he knew he should have turned himself in when Cheyenne died. The detectives confirmed that not only would it have been the morally right thing to do, but Daniel could have been looking at a lighter sentence.
Because I was looking inside, and I felt like once y'all caught me, I was able to clear shit
Enemies
up.
are dropping into the area.
I felt
Watch
like
the
I
sky.
felt conflict. Why I felt conflicted inside, yeah. Yeah, because I didn't do anything when it happened. Like I should have just called and explained it.
Operator establishing score streak.
I wish I could have went back and did it a different way. So what do you think would happen if you?
Spotted.
I feel like,
Enemy field.
honestly, I still need jail. You would.
Enemy field upgrade. Understood.
Everything's just been a train wreck.
Watch it.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Get hunted.
For now, the detectives have learned enough from their murder suspect. He'll be transported back to Texas.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. Got gas moving in.
I appreciate you talking to us.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Enemy field.
Think you have what it takes?
Marking target.
Inserting armor.
It took just over 4 years for Daniel
You're gonna be
to be
okay.
sentenced for his involvement in the death of Cheyenne Valentine. Initially, Cheyenne fought the murder charge.
Take your man. Broke their armor.
Squad mates back on station. Good
He
work.
would only accept a manslaughter charge with 5 years probation. In writing, I am not a murderer in the report. However, on December 19th, 2024,
Changing
the
map.
now 22-year-old finally pled guilty to murder charges and was sentenced to
NDVR
2
ready
years
for
in
launch.
state prison. News outlets reported that Cheyenne's family were satisfied with this sentence. But even a 20-year sentence probably gives them little comfort for the loss of their sister and daughter. While Cheyenne's family had not publicly spoken out about her death, 2 days after her death, her sister and brother started a GoFundMe page to raise funds to
Target
Change your
down.
mag.
Marking the rest of
online
them.
obituary for
Inserting
Cheyenne.
armor.
Her family described her as a
Loadout
private
drop heading
animal
your way.
lover who spent many hours with her father and stepmother participating in dog rescue. Cheyenne enjoyed reading, writing, and spending time with family and friends.
Time to play 1 second.
Cheyenne she always wanted to go backroading and exploring with her sister and her brother.
Inserting
Family
armor.
dinners with her stepmother.
Watch it.
Long days, Cheyenne enjoyed
You're gonna be
meals
okay.
and falling onto her mother's bed,
Hostile UAV
relaxing.
in the area.
Cheyenne attended school
Change your mag.
until high
Enemy
school,
UAV
then
overhead.
transferred to Augusta. She was in the process
Fire
of
solution was
obtaining
bad.
her GED.
Missed.
Cheyenne wanted to eventually attend college to become a neonatal nurse. In recent years, seeing Cheyenne was eugenic. This is possibilities. Very public, happy and sweet. My greatest achievement is changing for the better. They added, Cheyenne will be missed tremendously.
You've made it to the top 10.
Possibilities.
Back in business.
We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Insight into the victim of the Simmons space squad. Detectives in various streets over the details of this case. Something happened between Daniel and Cheyenne that led to a purposeful, violent murder. Or whether it truly was a case of a consensual sex act gone wrong. But in either situation, the outcome is simple. Either Daniel
Hostile UAV in the area.
Change your mag.
took another young person's life,
Go get it.
or he was just a young man who made a terrible mistake.
You're the last one standing, soldier.
As for
Survive until
Cheyenne
you're
and
squad.
her difference, she was a young woman already living and seemingly dangerous and difficult circumstances. Her life
Enemy UAV
was cut
is online.
tragically short. So,
Gas is moving. Squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Enemy
Seems like
UAV
you always run out
overhead.
of something right before a trip.
Enemies are
Changing
dropping
mags.
into the area. Watch your skies.
And that SPF
Enemy
moisturizer that
UAV
you
is
can't sun
online.
without. And while we're at it, let's add some insurance. DoorDash has all these beauty products and more ready to go.
Enemy airstrike in the area.
Don't you need to get to the airport? Your favorite cosmetics delivered on your schedule.
Enemy spotted. Broke their armor. Need a medic.
You have reinforcements inbound. Moving waypoint.
Eyes on enemy.
Biofile is active. Five
Back in
station prices
2016.
are adjusted.
Back in business.
You're getting another chance. Weapons free.
Were all arrested for kidnapping with a weapon, carjacking, robbery, and aggravated battery.
Buy station sighted.
All three suspects assaulted a victim, then forced him to get into his own vehicle so they could go to his place of employment and get some more money. While they were driving, the victim jumped out of the moving vehicle and ran to a nearby patrol car. The victim described his
Enemy
attacker.
UAV
Inserting
overhead.
armor.
Police had all three suspects in custody.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Detectives decide to start with Aisha while they wait for the victim to return from the hospital.
Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy deployed to advanced UAV. Enemy UAV overhead.
I know you're tired. I want you to wake up just a little bit for me so we can try to get through all this, okay? Can you do that for me? Well, I didn't really introduce myself.
Calling
I know I
in
got
Score
your numbers
Street.
and all that. Your name, everything. But I didn't introduce myself.
Your
My
squad
name
mate's
is
back on
Investigator Johnny
station.
Stone,
Good
okay?
work.
Obviously, yeah,
All
figured out
bounty
you're
targets
the Stevenson
destroyed.
Sheriff's Office
Hell of a
investigator
job.
of Stevenson County. I guess there was a incident last night. It's led us to here, so I'd like to talk with you about this incident. But before we get started, I'll read you some things, okay? And we'll go from there. Alrighty, so you understood all those rights, right? Okay. Obviously, it's been a long night. You're tired. Y'all had just probably just been chaotic through the night.
Fire sales
Which
done.
is what
Prices
led
are
up
back
to
to
law
normal.
enforcement being involved. And I really want to understand what led to all this, because I don't believe it was just random or anything like that. I think that there were some events that probably led up to this, and you probably shine a little light on the whole thing for me so that I understand, okay?
UAV available for tasking.
Operator establishing score streak.
Enemy UAV is online.
Requesting a lawyer because
Need some cash.
you do that. There's just different sides of the story, and I want to give everybody the opportunity to tell me their side of the story before somebody else tells me their side. That's all.
No more second chances.
You're requesting a lawyer? Okay. Alright, hang tight.
Because Aisha requested a
Supply
lawyer,
crates are
the detective
restocked.
decides
Advise
to
you to
perform
load
the
up
report.
now.
UAV is single fuel returning to base.
Alright, buddy, how you? You
Friendly
alright, man?
loadout drops on the way.
Sure. Alright, man. I just want to give you the opportunity. I had to get my coffee, man. It's early. Coffee's
Only 4 remain. Finish the
I
job.
had to get a couple on the way in.
Five squads still operational in the AO.
Can I call you Corey or call you Bowen? Not Corey. Alright, Corey. Alright, hey, yes, sir. Just trying to ask someone like, okay, sure, come on, let's be entertaining. Yeah. But nobody told us what for. Well, that's why I'm here. I'm an investigator of the sheriff's office where it's getting all that. We just mentioned something.
Your squad made it to the safe
And
zone.
that's what I want to get
Gas
to.
is
We
inbound.
gotta follow some steps to get there so we can talk about it, okay? So, based on... I made sure I remembered that. No, yeah. I totally understand that. So,
HBR awaiting target data.
well, my new on here. That's nice handwriting, man. I got I'd like to know what happened last night, and I'd like to get your side of everything. Because there's always 3 sides, 4 sides, as many sides as involved in the story. As far as I can tell already, there's 4 people involved in this at least. And who knows, as the day goes on, how many these other people else will come forward and say, yes, I actually have knowledge of this, or I have knowledge of this. So, I don't want to ask you questions right now. I want you to tell me what led you to being in police custody. What all started that led you to being in police custody?
HBR, ready for launch.
It started with 2 of us.
Okay.
And then one was parked off in the side of the parking lot. They just almost over.
Okay. Where were y'all coming home from?
Head to the safe zone.
What happens when you get little man? What happens then?
Target grid struck. No casualties.
Well, no, fairly
Y'all were stopped at Ferryville by the Home Depot. That's where they stopped.
Change your max.
Top 3,
Back
jumping on there.
westbound.
3 squads left in the war zone. You're in the last
So
2,
the house,
now
the
finish.
house that y'all went to had to be
further back. That's right. But like, one put behind us, and another one put behind us. And you know where the road splits, I don't know what highway that is, but
Operator establishing score streak.
one was sitting on the right. So they just all stopped and once we crossed the light.
And why do you think that, I mean, that's not routine procedure for
Change your
Right,
max.
you head to the safe zone. We've got a lot of ground.
Drop your armor.
Cool.
Stand to you, soldier. Stay sharp.
Tell me more about, what's your friend's name? Carlton Lamar?
Good friend of mine went to school with.
The detective is about to try and bluff Corey by telling him he has already spoken with Aisha and Carlton. He is hoping that Corey will think the other 2 have already confessed to everything.
So, we've already talked to Carlton a little bit.
And he's supposed to be staying the night when he was just down for the ride. Not
Gotcha.
gonna leave him at our house by himself.
Well, that's just the thing. We've already talked to Carlton a lot, and I've been talking to Aisha, and
Touching
the
on.
story didn't really dive here. So,
Changing max.
I really need you to be honest with
Enemy
me.
soldier.
Change your max.
Because the fact of the matter is, crimes occurred tonight that y'all were involved in.
Heard, think,
Okay, right. And at this point in time now, you're kind of in it. And the only thing you can do right now is help yourself. Because